Okay, so let me tell y'all the truth. I'm talking to somebody that's younger than me, right? If somebody approached me with a $40 million and they have I mean, I might possibly say hello. Also, I'm really excited to be trying this out. God, get out of here, get out. Hey, y'all. What's goody, girl? Let me put some gloss on. Y'all not gonna be seeing my lips is out here running ashy and rabbit. That's what you won't do, Buku. That is what you won't do. You know this lip gloss is from when I was gonna start selling lip gloss. And honestly, this smells so good. And I do not remember. But what's good, y'all? What is up? Y'all know y'all haven't seen your girl in a little minute. Well, y'all seen me, but just not really exactly over here, like number one. But first things first, honey, let's talk about it because that's your favorite girl. I think I need to move my mic down because Loki, she a little bit in my way, and I need to talk without feeling like I'm about to slap this mic out my hand. I'm just rubbing in this moisturizer that I have, my primer that I love to use. This is the primer I love to use. This is my Milk Primer, one of my favorite primers to use. Highly, highly recommend. So, baby, I already did my brows, as you guys know, and my baby hairs, I really didn't do them. Come on, do them at the end. So let's get into some tea and let's talk about it. First things first, let's do a little mini celebration because the girls hit 900K on YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, y'all. Like, my 10th year anniversary was in November, and I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. So hey, you guys, before I can get into today's video, I have to thank you to our sponsor, Keen. Keen is a great website that hosts a lot of psychic and spiritual advisor readers. If you need someone that can help you with your spirituality and you just don't know where to go or anybody to trust, this is the perfect website to start out. Number one, you can go in there and look at an array of different psychics that have different ratings. So basically, the people that have used them previously, I'll rate them from 1 to 5 stars. I always go off ratings because it lets me know other people's realistic results. They have different price points. People down there as low as $199 and people as much as like $30. With me, I do typically like to go for the girls that got a little bit more coin, but that's just my own personal preference, but do as you please. I've done advisors on the lower end and the little bit more pricier side. And to be honest, since I picked 4 to 5 stars, I had a great reading each time. Now with this time, I ended up asking my advisor more about my work life. I need to know about my career. Am I supposed to be taking more risks? Am I doing what I need to be doing and staying on the right track and playing it safe? And they literally told me that I need to amp it up and take more risks. And I already knew that, but honestly, it's really good to hear somebody else just give you that extra little bit of reassurance. Also, one other thing is if you're a person that prefers to actually be on the phone, like physically on the phone, or you writing in a chat, they have both options available. I know everybody isn't as vocal as me and like a talker, but let me tell you, I am a talker, girl. I love to chit chat. So I definitely get on the phone and they do it per minute with me. And if you're a new customer with Keen, they also have a great deal running where you can get the first 5 minutes for only $1. Like the first 5 minutes, only $1. You can't tell me that's not a deal. Like that's like up to $99 worth in savings. Like, girl, you better get on it while you can and at least try it out and see how you like it. Because if you try it, I'm definitely sure you're going to love it. Okay. And if you're interested in checking out Keen for yourself, check the link in my bio, www.trykeen.com/Glamazante. That is www.trykeen.com/Glamazante. And tell me your girl tasting. I'm going to use my NARS creamy concealer at the top. And then I'm also going to use Urban Decay Primer eyeshadow at the bottom on the base of my eyes because, girl, I burnt my eyes. So low-key, she look a little nuts. And I'm not even about to play about it. She look a mess. So yes, y'all, girl, I hit 900K and it really was super unexpected, but I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I haven't really been the most active on this channel with posting like physical video content, but I've been posting a lot of shorts. I've been posting a lot of shorts and the girls love my shorts. So I'm like, shoot, if you want a short, I'm gonna give you a short. So, honey, I was so happy. And I just feel like that since the last time I talked to y'all, things have really just been moving in place of being exactly what I needed to be. Like 110%. So I have not really had much worries. I've been really, really busy with just staying busy. I felt like 2024 was supposed to be super intentional. This is even my first get ready with me of the year, but everything was supposed to be super intentional, and I feel like it's been just that, and I am blessed. Like, so blessed. I dropped my books. Don't get me wrong. It's cute to do a little ebook. It's cute. But the girl got physical books. So if you're interested in the books, definitely go on my website. We have, I look crazy as heck, but y'all know I don't care. We got this book. This is the digital influence book, a book basically telling you the basics of how to be a creator, getting you in the right space and head space to do what you need to do to be an influencer. It tells you the cameras that I use. It tells you a content calendar, giving you over 30 ideas of what to post. It helps you to lay out exactly what to post and how to post, far as topics, your niche, just anything that you want to do far as being an influencer. This book is it. Like, I got 10 years in the game, girl, I'm giving it. And then I have Embracing Your Essence, and this book is just really, really good to tell you about how to get back to yourself. And with me, y'all know my mental health has been a struggle and a journey for me. So with this book, it helps you to kind of use different methods that I use to bring myself back to exactly who I am and to confront my traumas that I've had and see who I really am deeply inside. It's honestly really good. And the girls has been tearing them up. I don't really talk about it much here, but let me tell you, on my other social media, the girls is eating it, like eating it up. But it's all of those, both of those books are available on my website, glamazante.com. And we have the e-version too. If you're not like a girl that wants a physical book, I get it. So you can get the e-version. But yes, I'm doing that. And then I also got my trips, y'all. Like, I got my trips. I'm going to Greece. So y'all know we went to Bali last year. And I just need to do better with finding out content to be posting on the main. I just do. But we went to Bali and it was such a key. And I decided to do another trip this country out the year. But I didn't decide to do it around my birthday. I decided to do it in September. And we are taking the girls to Greece. So, honey, if you're interested in coming to Greece with your favorite, you better come. Now, we did have some early bird spots available for that, but girl, she kind of done sold out now. So, honey, you know, you just got to go with the time. Look, I keep telling y'all, stop snoozing on me. Like, stop snoozing on me, okay? Like, I'm one of them girls. I'm in the cut. I keeps it cute, but you better stop snoozing on me, because if you do, you're going to keep losing. Because girl, how the early bird tickets sell out that quick? And with my Greece trip, it literally is 7 days. They are September the 7th to the 13th. You will be in Greece with your fave. Now, the ticket does include your 3 hotels that will be staying at, because we're going to 3 different locations, excursions for every single day. So y'all is going to be tied out. And then also it includes some meals and your transportation while you're in Greece and getting around. So it's definitely worth it. At that point, all you're doing is buying a ticket and buying your flight. That's literally it. Buying your ticket and buying your flight. So I hope y'all are able to come if you can. Oh, I hope y'all are able to come, because when I tell you, we got down in Bali and we had a ball. We had a ball. Let me try to, I just want to, like, don't do too much, because I want my base. Where's my little juice? Let's spray that on you. Ah! Oh my God, burning. It's burning. Y'all, I did a speaking engagement at GSU. So you remember I told you I wanted to do more speaking, public speaking? Girl, like what? That's why I told y'all, I feel like Georgia was that move for me. Sometimes you just got to take that leap of faith. And I had to sit with my move. Before I came down here, I'm like, oh, do I really, really want to be here? Like, is this really my vibe? I ain't going to hold you. I think that I made the best decision for me at this particular moment. I sure did. And I won't take it from nothing, okay? I'm trying to make sure I got a little fluff pad. But y'all know I'm not a rude girl. You know, I get these right off Amazon, y'all, these little pads, just to, you know, even stuff out. Because if it's wrong, if the base is wrong, take it off and do it again. Because It's going to be frumpy. It's going to be frumpy. But yes. So how have y'all been? And actually comment and let me know, because I want to know. I want to get in on tea with y'all. I've been working on just connecting with y'all even more, and I am so happy. I'm happy of the community that I've built and everybody that is surrounding me. Like, I'm just in a great mood. Like, I feel really good. Like, baby, I done hit 900K. I did my Valentine's Day video. Y'all know I'm going to be using a Meredith Duxbury palette, and I'm going to be using the color City Girl to go in my crease. I'm going to be going to the color City Girl in my crease, y'all, right there. But yes, like, baby. This a little harsh. I don't want to use that brown. I don't got a brown somewhere else. So let me just put the brown in my crease to lay out. I don't know what color I want to do today, but I'm just going to do something really like pretty. I feel like that's my makeup type. It's just pretty makeup. Girl, it don't have to be doing too much, but you see it. But yes, I hope everybody has been well and able to do what you just need to do. I feel like, so what I was saying with me is normally I don't do the Valentine's Day video. So, you know, I said I was going to be super intentional with doing that. Did it this year and it turned out amazing. I'm outside. I'm being cute. See, I'm dating. I'm just doing it up. Okay. I'm just doing it up. We got some topics today I'm going to get into, but I just feel like I'm doing it up. And this year, 2024, like, I ain't gonna hold you. Them other years, I kind of was playing around getting myself together. But this year, I made a goal and I stayed on track with it. I made me a 52-week calendar is basically to keep me on track for the year. So my whole year is like planned out, y'all. It's planned out. And I have no excuses. So this month I will be dropping a podcast. I keep saying it. Keep saying I'm dropping a podcast. Girl, I'm still working on the stuff on the back end, but pray be to God that it come, because y'all know I'm not playing no more. I need to be outside, showing this face, meeting people, and doing what needs to be done. My little light popped off, but it's okay. We're going to still rock. But yes, I feel like it looks so much better though with my light. So, honey, I got that coming. So what I did with the little 12-week calendar, if you don't already know about it, it's on my Instagram, where I'll just pop a, I think I posted it on my, did I post on my YouTube? I don't know, but if so, I did. I'll link it. But basically, I'm being very intentional. I said in February, it was all about the Valentine's video, the short film, stuff like that. Now we in April. What we're doing is jumping off with the podcast. No, we not in April. We in March. Oh my God. But I was saying, like, in March, I'm jumping off. February, I was doing Valentine's stuff, all that. March, I'm doing a podcast, bringing that back and being more consistent, like, get into my bag. I need to stop playing. I have influence. The girls want to hear what I have to say. And to be honest, I love saying stuff because I'm going to say the stuff that everybody's not going to say. That's why I really love my type of content. I love me as an influencer and I love me as a content creator. I know stuff is not going to happen. I'm not going to say I know stuff, but the way that it goes for people like me, it don't happen like just boom, here it is, it's in your hand. No. My stuff, I got to kind of show up a little bit more, or I got to put on and prove myself a little bit more. I do. It's just the truth. But do I run from that? No. I'm not one of the clean cut, cookie cutter girls. I'm not. And I ain't going to lie. I like their content sometimes because I feel like it's just aesthetically pleasing. But with me, my brand is just a tad bit different. And I think that if you mess with me, you mess with me. If you don't, you don't. So that's where it is, baby. And that's where it goes. So that's how it happens. So I'm going to use the Meredith Morphe palette. And in here we have the colors Park Ave and Ganache. And I'm going to just put them in right there. Because, honey, I'm trying to blend out this crease and really get into it. What else have I been up to? I think that's kind of the most of it. And then also, sis, I don't know what shows y'all been watching, but I've been watching some shows. I also said I was gonna start doing show reviews. What would y'all think about that? Y'all think that the people would want to hear it? I feel like I be watching so many shows now, and I did this little video on TikTok, and she low-key went viral a little bit when I was talking about ain't no shows to be watched and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I can go and watch some of these shows and give a little review. Cause why not? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why not? So, okay. I'm just trying to spread this out. I also want to put some more makeup on my actual eyebrow right there. Okay, so I'm thinking today with my base color, what do I want to do? And then another thing I'm really, really happy about is the fact that, okay, so y'all know how my eyes used to water all the time. Baby, my eyes can water. I don't even care. I would prefer you not to, though, but I don't care. Let me tell you why I don't care. It's because I found the perfect way to fix it if my eyes start watering. So that don't even be, baby, that ain't even a problem in my life. But that's why I say, y'all, when you really just sit with your energy and let stuff happen and just be consistent, just start showing up. I always say this, even when I do my public speaking, if you ever hear me over and over again, I say it all the time. I feel like with my brand, hard work and consistency, showing up beats out talent. And I say that because you got people that's more talented than me, but if they're not working as hard as me and they're not pushing out as much as me, nobody's really going to see it like that. So I'm always going to win. It might not be as fast, but I'm going to win regardless. So that's the motto I have. I'm being patient, sitting back, relaxing, and not relaxing, but I'm sitting back and, getting in the mood. I'm relaxing as in I'm not like rushing the process. I'm not like anxious for it. I'm just letting God take his hand on my life and be like, okay, girl, it's time. Do your big one. And let me tell you, when he tapped me in, when Coach tapped me in, it's time for me to get to it and I'm going to do it. Every time. I'm never going to disappoint. Y'all know I'm going with this palette, Huda Beauty palette. This thing is so old, but I really, really love it. I just cannot stop using it. I don't know what it is, but this palette got me in a chokehold, baby. And then the color I loved from it so bad, it ain't even there no more. It ain't even there no more, y'all. And also, if you liking these new brushes I got, girl, go on TikTok. TikTok got the brushes. That's my spiel. I'm not gonna do too much though. But let me get into the kiki. Let me get into kiki. I put topics down because I was like, let me be a little bit more on top of my game. And then I also asked y'all questions on my Instagram. So if you're on there or you're not, make sure you go follow me. That way, when I do open up the opportunity for dialogue and conversation, then girl, you can kiki. Because right now, if you're not on there, you don't know what's going on. Y'all feel me? Okay. So let's talk about a situation that I seen going on. So I seen Drea, and y'all know where I'm about to get at with it. I seen Drea and her new boo. I believe Drea is like 41 and her new boo is like 22. And everybody had a big problem with like their age difference, like saying that Drea is too old and this, that, and this, that. And I was like, does it really matter about age? Like, do I really feel like age is a big deal? Like, what do I think about that? And I feel like it's super relatable to me because I'm now like, I'm dating. I'm not in a relationship, but I am dating. And the person I'm dating right now is younger than me. And this is probably the youngest I ever dated with somebody. This is probably the youngest I've dated with an age gap to me. Most people is normally a little bit older than me, or we like dang near the same size, or it's like a 2-year age gap. It's never been nothing that was like, oh, baby, she is a youngin'. I don't be hearing stuff like that, So I feel like that part of me was like sitting with the whole Drea thing, and I'm like, how do I feel? Now, I think the thing that's throwing people off is the fact that this is what kind of threw me off a little bit too, is the fact that Drea actually has a kid that is the same age as the boy that she is having a baby by. Now, I kind of like to step outside of myself and look at stuff a little bit and be like, what is really tea? Like, what's the issue? Like, why is everybody so mad? Because I feel like social media, people do be getting mad. They just be mad. You don't even have to be mad for a reason. You just mad. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, but that's how it be. And then I started thinking, I said, they're mad because her oldest son is the same age as the boy that she's messing around with. But I feel like when I looked at it, like, no shade. When I looked at Drea's oldest son, 22-year-old, He first off did not give me like, he looked super youthful. Like, I don't know, he looked like younger than 22, and he kind of gave me the energy that he act younger than 22 possibly. Like, I don't know, his 22-year-old self is like, okay, let's say we was all in high school, right? And Drea's son was here, and then Drea's baby daddy was over here. Them two would not be friends. Like, you could tell they wouldn't be friends in school. The baby daddy would be over here like a jock, super popular, this, that, and this, that. And then I feel like Drea's son would be giving over here like, he might got one or two friends, but he don't got that many friends. I hate to say it like that, but I'm just being truthful. And I think that with that, when she look at her 22-year-old, she don't see the correlation between the other boy that's 22. I'm saying physique wise, look wise, probably demeanor wise, of like just how he come with that. Like, all those things come into play when you looking at somebody with like age. And even with the boy, her baby daddy, you look at him and low key, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, I feel like I looked at his mama, and his mama, she looks old. Like, she looks older. Like, she looks old. And I feel like when he look at his mama, he don't see the correlation between like, oh, Drea, like, you remind me of my mama, because my mama is giving old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't have the correlation. And I think that's why when they're dating, you can see like she don't look at him like her son's age or as her son, because they don't really have a lot of characteristics and similarities in how they act, to me. So I think that's why they are able to actually date. And then of course the biggest thing is, I went and looked at the young man's net worth, because I'm like, okay, it gotta be something. Like, you know, the girls ain't gonna go crazy like this for nothing. Baby, his net worth was like $40 million. Now, I'm not gonna lie. If somebody approached me with a $40 million and they are 17 years younger than me, of age, of course, and legal, I mean, I might possibly say hello. I might kiki. I'm not gonna sit here and even lie. And then I feel like he's in the NBA. Like, let's not just act like he's just young out here turning and ain't got really too much going on. The young man is out here playing ball. So even though to a lot of people, and then you got to think of also, look at the lifestyle that Drea is in. Like, everybody was like, oh, she could just get somebody her own age. Is everybody worth 40 million? I don't know. Y'all tell me, because I don't be seeing a lot of people worth $40 million. I just don't. So I say all that to say, like, I think that she don't correlate him. I hope I'm explaining it perfectly, but if I'm not, put in the comments. But I feel like she don't look at him like her son because he don't act like her son, if that makes sense. And I also feel like she like, my son ain't making no $40 million. Like, it's just not, her son as a 22-year-old and Jalen Green as a 22-year-old is two different types of 22-year-olds, if that makes sense. But I say with me, like, I'm talking to somebody and they're like 5 years younger than me. Hold on. Let me do my wing, because I cannot talk and do it. Y'all see I was about to mess up. One moment. So now I'm going to go in with my little Shein foundation. I had to do my eyes, y'all. Y'all know I cannot do them eyes on here talking with y'all. Also, I'm really excited to be trying this out. I've already used it and it works so good. This is the JMD Beauty Blender. Girl. So now I'm going to go in with my little Shein foundation. I had to do my eyes, y'all. Y'all know I cannot do them eyes on here talking with y'all. Also, I'm really excited to be trying this out. I've already used it and it works so good. This is the JMD Beauty Blender. Girl. Okay, so let me tell y'all the truth. I'm talking to somebody that's younger than me, right? I've also been in a relationship with somebody that's younger than me. But depending on what a person got going on, it's depending on if I'm going to talk to you and you're younger than me. I cannot talk to somebody that's younger than me and it's like I'm low-key kind of like taking care of you. Like, or I got to do this and do that. I personally am not doing that. I don't think, if you want to do that, that's okay with you, but I'm not going to do that. But I feel like the person I talk to that's younger than me, like, she got a lot of stuff going on. She does music really well. And she's not just an artist that it's like, oh, don't nobody really know who she is. No, people really know who she is. She goes on tour. Like, and another thing is, like, she's on a show, a real legit TV show, not a Tubi show, a real show that is on, you can watch it on Amazon Prime, Hulu, Paramount, like a real show that people recognize her when we're out, So I think that that does come in account. I'm not going to talk to somebody that's like 5 years younger than me and you ain't got nothing going on. And I had seen a comment the other day because I do read my comments and I try to write back to everybody when I can. And I was like, take her opportunities. Like, she's only going to talk to you if you have something going on. I'm not going to give you the opportunity if you don't have something going on. And the only reason I am talking to people is if they can do something for me, because I know what I could do for them. Like, I don't think that I'm just over here talking to people and they not getting nothing out of the situation with me. No. If you're talking to me, you are getting something out of it. Like, it's not like we just talking and I'm just take. No. Now, I ain't going to hold you. It's a lot of girls on social media that is like that. Like, they seeing what you got going on. They going to take from you. They trying to get you to elevate them. I'm doing pretty well. Like, hey, I might not be the richest, but I daggone sure know I ain't the brokest. And I ain't middle class either. So I think that, I think I do pretty well for myself, especially with me being a single female, self-made entrepreneur. Honey, I had to see. That little piece was trying to move. I'm like, hold on, baby. Don't move out of place now. Because y'all know I did my own hair. I kept saying I need to practice doing more styles too. When you do your own hair, it's a little bit of malfunctions. You don't get it right every time, Okay, y'all see how this thing blending out on me? I ain't going to hold you there. I think I might need to use some more foundation because it's like, okay, girl, you say you didn't want to do the most cool. We get it, but you can't be out here trying to do full glam and you ain't glam. But yeah, she got stuff going on. And that's not to say, I'm going to be honest, I don't think I would just, she has stuff going on. I don't think that I would be eager to talk to somebody that is way younger than me. When I say way younger than me, first off, I'm not going no lower than 26. That's my age range. I'm 31. I'm not going lower than 26. I'm just not. Because personally with me, I don't see what me and somebody younger than maybe 26 or 25-ish might have in common. But 5 years is enough for me. Because, no. But I feel like when you have something going on and you're able to put me on game and you making your little money and you ready to, you can fund the stuff I want and need and you able to bring something to the table, okay, we can talk. But I personally feel like you got to bring something more to the table than a personality. You just do. And I think that I feel that same way with people that's even older than me. I'm not talking to nobody that's older than me and ain't got nothing going on. So I know daggone well if you younger than me, you got to bring something to the table. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, I'm not that mad at Drea, but 17 years is crazy. I can't imagine being 40 and talk to somebody that young. But I also know Drea don't carry herself like typically what I thought I would think a 40-year-old is. Like, everybody, she look good, she look youthful, she of age, and she ain't bothering nobody, okay? Now, if the boy was like 18, 19, I'm like, all right, now, what's really happening? But he's not. Now, up here, I feel like my foundation, I have to really just put it with my brush because if not, she's not going to cover it the way I need her to cover. And y'all know me, I don't play that. Like, if you on my face, we gonna rock out until we get it right. I gotta make sure I'm blending. But I feel like also another thing that made it stick out with them was the fact that they only been dating for 8 months and she's 7 months pregnant. But who knows? They might have been, we going off the internet. They might have been dating longer than that and nobody just knew. But with me saying all that, that segues me into my next topic. Okay, y'all, this is my Shape Tape Concealer in the color 37G. I'm about to contour this nose up. I love the way I contour my nose now. It just would be so cute to me. That brings me into my next topic, though. And that is knowing how to juggle stuff. Y'all know before, with me, I always say y'all know because y'all know from the vlog. I was not a good person at like juggling stuff and staying on top of my game. But I think that it gets to a point where if you want to see some type of growth and difference in what you got going on, you're going to have to switch up the program a little bit. And I think with me, I was not, well, I know with me, I wasn't switching up my program. I was making my money, getting by, and just doing what I wanted to do. Baby, that's not enough no more. It is time to elevate. It is time to get into a whole new caliber of work, okay? Okay. Now with my nose, I do like to let it sit just for a little bit, but I'm a little hot, y'all. I gotta open my window up. I have to just like now I'm very intentional, and I was saying that earlier. Like I have to, you gotta make time for what makes. You gotta make time for what makes sense. I'm not pouring into stuff that's not gonna make me no money no more. I'm not pouring into stuff that's not elevating my career no more, and I'm also not pouring into things that's gonna provide me what momentary happiness. I'm over that. Oh, I'm over that. I want to be happy, and yes, I do feel like that. Sometimes, if you really want to be happy, you gotta you gotta do stuff that's momentarily, okay? Just a little bit. But I'm not just doing stuff for kicks and giggles no more. Like I'm not. And when I say that, I'm being serious. I'm putting the work in so I can relax later on. Like people don't understand when you do a little bit of sacrificing now, it can set you up to be so good in the future. That's how I was in college. I really sacrificed, I'm not going to say a whole bunch, but I definitely sacrificed a lot of my college years and was just doing YouTube videos. I remember being in my room and recording 6 to 7 videos in one day. I would literally sit there, switch different outfits out. I would leave the camera in the same setup because y'all know it takes me forever to do a setup on the camera. But I would be sacrificing that time to hang with my friends so that I could get content out. And now look at me, like I'm working and doing my YouTube thing. I'm being a social media content creator. And some of my friends, or a lot of those people, I don't even talk to them no more. Some of them I do though, but not all of them. But you have to think, the ones that I do know of, some of them is just working. And it's like, dang, I started doing this in college, sacrificing a little bit of stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm kind of ruining my college experience, but I just knew it was a bigger goal to be had. I just knew it was a bigger situation to become. So I think now, with being in Atlanta, I had to have another little regrouping session with myself. I promise y'all. I had to have another little session with myself because the problem was when I was in LA, I was outside, right? But I was outside cutely. I was outside like, okay, let's do a little event. Or okay, we at like a celebrity's little turn up party. Okay, like this is going on. I feel like in Atlanta, it's so many vibes here. You can do a midday vibe, lunch, brunch, hookah, whatever you want, you name it. Like it's going to be going on. And it's always something turned here. In LA, it had to be like an occasion or something going on or somebody knowing somebody privately. Here, it's so easy to just walk into a vibe. Like, long as you just at the right restaurant and this, that, and this, that. Girl, I was out here being outside and literally was like, dang, I'm having so much fun. Let me get out my system because I didn't have this vibe in Cali, but I need to get back on the task at hand. And I think it's so easy to get distracted. And then when you get distracted, it's like, okay, I'm just juggling and doing what makes me feel good. But at the end of the day, even at the level that I'm at now, you still have to stay focused because it's always somebody that's going to take your spot. And with me, I'm like, ain't nobody tricking me out my spot, baby. I got to go in. I got to go in and I got to go hard. So with being in Atlanta, it was like I was outside, I was meeting people, but then I'm like, is you doing the content? So that's why I think now, if you notice, especially on my Instagram and like my TikTok, even with my YouTube shorts, I'm making my life the content. Instead of finding the content to do, I'm looking at what I already do and making that the content. So example, like if I get invited to a party or a little get together mixer, you're probably going to see it on my TikTok very soon. You're going to see it on my TikTok or my Instagram, the BTS, or just me showing people that I'm outside. Because I don't know. I just feel like now I'm in the mindset of like, if I'm out here partying with no work, I feel bad. And no, I think it should be a healthy boundary of both. I do. I don't think you should just be all work and no play. But I have to It's just time. And like I said, consistency is going to beat talent till, what am I saying? Consistency is going to beat talent, y'all. If you just keep showing up. And that's my thing. You got to keep showing up. Just showing up. Showing up, showing up, showing up, showing up, showing up, showing up. Whew. And then another thing is social media is always changing. Y'all seen they trying to take TikTok away. I don't know if they're going to do it though. So today is Thursday, right? They basically said that they was trying to take TikTok and get it out of here. I think that they had to pass the bill or something. So social media could be here and gone at the next. You always got to stay prepared. So right now, I'm just over here like, okay. So see with this, I have to stay on top of my contour because I got to keep playing with it. But that's what I do. But it could be gone. And how do I feel about them banning it? I feel like that TikTok be having people too woke. I feel like that TikTok be putting the girls up on T. Like, I don't know why, but TikTok is just, to me, it spreads the word faster. You see a lot more things on there go viral. And it doesn't matter about the following. I think it's all about just the information. So, of course, they trying to get the girls out of here. Do I think it's really going to happen? I don't know. But if it do, that's actually like mind blowing. If they really do ban TikTok and get up out of here, I promise you that. Because now you think about it, it looked like anything that the government want to, well, I mean, the government is already controlling stuff, don't get me wrong. But I think at that point, it'll be seen on like a global perspective from like kids, like something like social media. And baby, social media not promised. That's why I saves my bag and gets my coin. Because one thing about it, if this whole thing go down to kaput, I need to be able to live the same life that I'm living now until I get to a point where I can fund it somewhere else. And that's why I be saving my money. I don't really just save my money just because like I'm a good spender. No, I save my money out of fear, honey. Fear that anything could happen, go wrong, and baby, I'm just out here. I'm not gonna let myself go down like that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So I'm gonna let this dry on my face. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer 37G. I'm putting it back on my face like that. I want to actually go ahead and do my baby hairs in a minute, but I'm not ready. And then after I blend that, I'm going to conceal my face right here. I don't need to use much though, because this concealer don't really play. So I'll put right there. And right there. If TikTok go down, that's the beginning of controlling the internet and censorship. They already be censoring us on YouTube and everywhere else. Like if they don't like something, they're not going to push it through the algorithm and stuff like that. But to not like something to the point where it is banned, an actual just social media platform, oh baby, that's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level. But y'all let me know what y'all thoughts about it is, because one thing about it, we love to kiki. And it's all, like I told y'all, the big beauty blender work, but you got to be so careful because you probably could really mess your whole look up. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done it, but I have to bounce back and forth between other stuff, like up here. But the coverage and the way the blender moves is immaculate. I'm literally only using this because it gets in those crevices. But it definitely splends. I mean, it definitely spreads very nicely. Also, I told y'all that I had went and spoke at GSU. Oh my gosh, that was such a blessing. First off, to have a university even, want me to take part into something like that, like speaking to their students, it was like, you talk about me? You talk about Glamazante? Like, big time, not the little one? Yeah. Girl, I got in there, I was nervous. Now, this was probably one of my bigger speaking events. I've spoke to people, like, you know, I spoke to a good amount of people before, but it was a lot of people in there. The building held up to 300 people. And I was just, you know how you nervous, but once you get that initial get-go to you, oh, honey, once I started like really spilling, oh, what is going on like this? I was in there doing my big one. Y'all would have been so proud of me. I think I'm going to drop the clips on my stuff today. So if you follow me, definitely stay tuned because the clips will be up. I'm going to drop some of them, not all of them. I might even insert some of them here. But yes, I think that I have been I have been working on extending my brand and not like you can turn up. Don't get me wrong. I could turn up, but it's certain stuff that you just have to maneuver with and change and clean it up. That don't really mean I'm changing me, but I am freshening it up. And let me tell you something. If I'm freshening up and she gonna give me more money and I'm more of a bag, we gonna freshen up. But I still have to authentically be me. Like, I ain't gonna do a whole 360 where it's like, oh, you don't hear this, you don't hear that. But a lot of things I have been doing, I'm actually really happy for because I think they have really made me elevate. I stopped cussing so much because I feel like it was, first off, they was flagging me. But also because, number one, you know, cussing is okay, but I just want to be presented as a lady, okay? And I had to realize, like, you be cussing to get the point across, and that's cool and all, but sometimes that doesn't add to your lady likeness, okay? So I had to, you know, get my little cussing under control. And once I stopped cussing like that, it wasn't that hard to, like, stay not cussing. Because I vlog so much that it's like, all right, you just don't cuss no more. So I was proud of that. This bee want to come in here so bad. Good baby. Get away from my kid. You better get away from here. Oh my gosh, I had to kill a bug. It looked like I got my door open, but it was really trying to come up in here. And then my kid, it kept coming close to denim. I'm like, you ain't about to sting my baby now. Like, that's what you're not going to do. So at that point, I was left with no other choice but to extend my hand and do what was needed to be done. But no, so that's why everybody, but when I say Snapchat is getting to that bag, baby, they get into that bag. That's why everybody's running back to Snapchat, if y'all didn't notice. The girls is running back to Snapchat because Snapchat is on that T right now. That's what Snapchat is doing. So if you somebody looking to be a content creator, looking to getting on Snapchat, the qualifications really ain't like OD. It's very like, the qualification isn't even OD. It's more so like, this is bearable to do on Snapchat. So get on your bag because I'm on there and the post, I promise you, it's not even OD. It is within y'all rights. Like literally like 10 little snaps a day. All you got to do is low-key be on there telling story times and stuff like that. So, honey, that's where the girls is going back to. This is for all my influencer content creator bays. But let me tell you, I hadn't been on Snapchat in so long. I had Snapchat for a while ago. But the crazy part about it with Snapchat is that I just felt like I always assumed Snapchat was for the hoes. Like, why am I getting on somewhere where their messages delete? I have nothing that needs to be talked about where I want it to be deleted. I don't know if it's because I'm a Libra or just because the type of person I am. I like to read messages back and forth. I like to look at them back to back. So if you said something to me, maybe let's say I like you. If you said something to me, I would like to go back and see what you said. Like, I'm that girl. I don't want nothing erasing. I want to go back and see what was said to me. And I want to read it over to see the tone it was said to me in as well. That little lash elevated the look clearly. And also, y'all, the lashes I've been wearing now, I get them off TikTok. Girl, I get 4 pairs of lashes for $1. Like, what? That is like a steal. And they're actually good. So y'all let me know. Girl, it be a lot going on. And I be having a lot of input. But sometimes I don't put all my input out of what I'm really thinking. But, you know, I feel like the girls want to hear the voice. I'm going to let them hear the voice. Because I have nothing to hide. And I'm here to kiki and play. But, baby, I ain't going to hold you. I'm circling back. If they do take... So now I'm going to take my Pat McGrath Pat McGrath blush. This is my Pat McGrath blush in Paris Venus. It's like a rosy color, but deeper. And I like to use it because it feel me like it makes me a little bit macho. So honey, I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm just gonna blend it out. Blend it out. Okay, so then next I'm actually going to go ahead and highlight. Everybody tell me I always be a staple with that highlighter. I do. This Pat McGrath highlighter palette in the color Trio, she eats. I did have a new brush. But yes, as I said before, if you guys are interested, and then follow that. Ooh, that makeup is eating today, book book. Y'all know I can't really do too much talking towards the end because it be messing me up. But regardless, I like to still give a look in our presentation. I'm gonna put a little bit of setting spray because my makeup is giving very matte and I kind of like it, but I don't. I don't believe in like wetting my entire face up no more. I just feel like that's pointless, so I don't like to do that at all. And then now I'm just going to go in with my mousse. All right, so now your girl is about to do her lip, so I'm gonna use this brown pencil. I always use this pencil. It has no name, literally, and I think it low-key is an eyebrow pencil, but you know, it's so smooth. So you always need something that's really, really smooth. Do that. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use this. This is from, I believe, oh, I don't remember who sent me this. But it's just like a little nude color. Just something that's going to give it like a little like flavor, okay? And then once you do that, I always go in with the color Sky Pink, my Revlon lip gloss. Girl, I got about 20 of these because my mama do coupons, so you know she don't play. And I got that. And then sometimes I do like to top it off with another little, like this one. This one is Revlon Color Stay Ultimate Liquid Lipstick. It's a liquid lipstick, but it's in the color Ultimate Orchard. I just put a little, not much. Because I'm just doing it to tint my lips back to pink. Okay. And now we're about to do these baby hairs. And then we're done. I want to make sure my makeup is fully blended though, because I don't want y'all to be like, girl, you ain't do that. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, let me make sure she blended. I don't want to hear nobody's mouth. I feel like that I could have probably put more concealer. Okay, so we're doing that. And then also, my eye, if you can tell, is trying to get a little watery, just a tad bit. But girl, I do not be caring because one thing about it, I told y'all I learned how to get rid of it now. So this girl, it normally happens as soon as I do my eyes and then it go away. So normally I'll do this and I'll just take it and brush any product away that might have messed up my eyes just a little bit. And I do want to, with my eyes today, I want to actually get them a little bit of a siren eye. Honey, y'all know I love a little siren eye. Oh my God. Get out of here. Get out. Okay. Because, girl, I've been learning how to do my baby hairs way better because one thing about it, I ain't gonna lie, I was sick of them big, I kind of miss having baby hairs just a little bit, but I couldn't go back to doing them big old chunky ones. I do not like the way they look. And it wasn't a representation of where I'm at now. So I like to do baby hairs, but like the nice little soft ones, very sleek. So with my hair, I did it myself. I should have did a video on it because I know y'all would have ate this video up, but I just be all over the place sometimes. So let me do that, okay. And now I'm going to actually take some spray it on my little brush. So you guys, that is the end of my get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love to kiki and talk with y'all. And like I said, I got a bunch of new updates coming on. Y'all need to follow me on Instagram and you also need to follow me on Snapchat. My Snapchat has 3 Ys after Glamazante. Also, Okay, and like I said, I got a bunch of updates, so make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat, Glamazante with 3 Ys on Snapchat though. And if you're interested in coming on my Greece trip, we still have spots available. Like I said, it's September the 7th to the 13th. All you're doing is buying your ticket and buying your flight. The ticket is including all the excursions, all your hotel stays, and some food, meals, and transportation while we're in Greece, girl. Crete, Greece, okay? And also get my book if you guys are interested in elevating your life or just being a digital influencer. They're all available on glamazante.com. So I will be seeing you guys. I love you guys so much. And comment below. Let's have a little kiki and dialogue in the comments because y'all know that's what I love to do. And don't forget to thumbs this video up as well. Mwah. See you guys.